do you ever just stop and think about Monkey Ball? You know, like, really think about it. I do. All the time, actually. More than I should, really. It's starting to affect my marriage. Similarly to Robin, Corrin can marry anyone he wants, except of course his siblings, because that would just be weird. Roserade is actually part poison type, meaning that Earthquake will do neutral damage to it. But of course, if Roserade hits us with a critical hit Ice Beam, that could throw a wrench in my plan. That's like if the end of Breaking Bad Season 4 was like, Jesse, I can't believe Gus Fring was an alien all along. Hey yo, Mr. White did some crazy shit, yo, but I think you're supposed to say migrant now. Kinda strange how Gongon was conspicuously absent during the very specific time frame in 2001 between Monkey Ball and Super Monkey Ball's releases. I wonder what he was up to. Meaning that alongside being the main character's bestie, you also get to choose which woman, or man, you'll have fawning over your sheer charisma. We've got redheads, shy soft uwu dancer, girl that might kill you, a furry,
right to jail, right away,
legal dragon, Crom's girlfriend, Crom's daughter, Crom's sister, Crom's other mentally disabled sister, Jesus Christ, and Maribel.
I must return to Angel Island and the Master Emerald. No, it can't be!
Being a Nintendo fan is a bit like eating at Olive Garden. Looks like this might be the entrance to the Sky Deck. What do you think, Sonic?
This must be the way to the Sky Deck!
That's what I'm saying! This is not only a 100-hour challenge, but also a 100-hour Nuzlocke challenge. That's right, we will be 100-hour Nuzlocking, the hardest Pokemon game. The rules are as follows. 1. I can only use the first 24 hours I find each day. 2. If an hour passes, it is considered dead, and I can no longer use that hour. Oh, by Jove, I get it. I moved the monkey to the goal with a gray stick. How quaint. Then Beginner 10 welcomes you to the real world and reminds you of your mortality. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, the game that almost killed Fire Emblem.
We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close.
What's that?
What the fuck was that? It is with this in mind that I, Soda Crab, would like to officially endorse Jet the Hawk as the Crustacean Party's nominee for the office of President of the United States. Mr. Hawk, the floor is yours.
My fellow Americans!
And welcome to our exclusive coverage of the first and only presidential debate of this election cycle, hosted right here on the Crustacean News Network, where at least we admit we're bottom feeders. He's kinda like Pikachu, but blue and less marketable and culturally relevant. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. There's the funny purple subscriber chart. Please subscribe, like the video and all that. I'm out of here before this gets ugly. Super Monkey Ball Adventure. As we were approaching Phonak City, it was surrounded by Cypher peons. So Wes, Umbreon, and Espeon were forced to fight their way through. Now Espeon, being a Jagan, gains very little experience in this encounter. Umbreon, however, were able to train by feeding him kills and abusing boss HP regeneration. This took roughly an hour, but I think it's worth it for the distinct advantage we'll gain for the rest of the game. In order to reach it, you'll have to collect 400 rings to build a pile of money up to it like you're fucking Scrooge McDuck. Therefore, Board and Cord pose an interesting decision. What do you value more in a unit, and who will you choose as a result of your values? Trick question, dumb fuck. You're using bars. For the viewers at home, our independent fact checkers have confirmed that Jet the Hawk has indeed planted a pipe bomb at your house. Not good. That's ridiculous. There's no pipe bomb in this house. Yes, there is. What? What? Now, I know the intellectually superior and objectively correct 900 IQ video essayist opinion here is that starting with a boss fight is bad, since it's apparently a legal and moral imperative for games to start like Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time by dropping you in fucking daycare. Well, I guess even if it's kind of fucked up to marry someone you were raised with as a sibling, at least it's only the ones you know you aren't related to. Okay. Now you need to have EVs turned off. You need to ban overpowered Pokemon like Gyarados, Blissey, and Legendaries. You have to do a Monotype challenge. You have to ban healing at Pokemon centers so you can make the American healthcare joke. Get it? Do you get the joke? The joke's in American healthcare isn't free. Get it? Master Mode steals your wallet, takes your identity, seduces your wife, wins over your kids, takes your job, and finally frames you for a crime you didn't even commit, and gets you thrown in jail for 10 years with nothing to do but sit there and think about it. You want a 2-liter of Coke too, right? Ah, my best friend, my closest ally. You know me so well. What would I do without you? First time. With the president safe and secure, it's now time to deal with the Power Rangers. I decide our best course of action is to take on Lloyd Garmadon, the Green Ninja.
Wow, this thing is really huge!
No time to talk now!
Look, let's be honest, we all have classic games that we like to hold on to, but at some point you have to admit, maybe your favorite game just hasn't aged all that well. Chess is one of those games for me. Chess was the first Fire Emblem game I ever played. Super Monkey Ball 2, ladies and gentlemen, proof that as of 2002, God had not yet abandoned us. What happened? Dr. Mario? Go back into sleep! You can even do double damage using your Maximum Heat Knuckles attack. Oh yeah, did I not mention the Maximum Heat Knuckles attack? The Maximum Heat Knuckles attack is kinda like Sonic's Ancient Light in that it's a charge attack on the B button. However, instead of being a key to a level like the Ancient Light, the Maximum Heat Knuckles attack is just a random upgrade hidden above the Mystic Ruins jungle that turns your gloves yellow.
Yar, I be Daros, born to die. Arcania is a fuck. Kill 'em all, Mystery of the Emblem. I be Trash Pirate. 410,757,864,530 dead fire dragons.
It's all over in about a minute and a half, but I'll tell ya, it's a real fun minute and a half. I should put that in my Tinder bio. Sonic the Hedgehog. In the year 2006. It's a direct sequel to Shadow Dragon, and also a remake of the second half of Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem, which itself is both a remake of Fire Emblem 1 and a direct sequel to FE1, but is Fire Emblem 3 rather than Fire Emblem 2, because Fire Emblem 2 is actually Fire Emblem Gaiden, which is technically a sequel for Fire Emblem 1 and a midquel of Mystery of the Emblem, not to be confused with its remake Shadows of Valentia, which is the midquel of Shadow Dragon in FE12, and also a prequel to Awakening, a distant sequel of FE12, which features a distant descendant of a character from Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, and is also connected to Fire Emblem Fates because the disembodied soul of a dragon with Alzheimer's sent 3 teenagers through a portal one time. So yeah, simple enough, are you following? I enlist the help of the Shadow Quagsire in Dual Square, because he's known for being extremely powerful, debt-free, and having a great credit score. First out is Sneasel, who manages to land a nasty ice shard. It looks like this is the end. But unfortunately for the Icy Weasel, I have a trump card. I taught Mr. Turtle Flare Blade. Things aren't much better once you cross the starting line, but before I can talk about why, I need to talk about this game's main gimmick, gravity. We've got tennis, baseball, soccer, boating, guns, and fucking dogfighting? You can even watch Tails almost die in a high-speed collision. Chess is horribly balanced, whether that's with your basic pieces, the over-centralization around purple Pikmin, the rise of Steve in the meta, or those godforsaken water levels. We're going in, and one way or another, we're going to be champions. With some skillful trainer dodging, I managed to get around the first 4 members of the Elite Four.
I hope my platform and my actions have shown that I regret my mistakes, and I wish to atone by making this country a better place. As for the rumors...
Hey, Sodakrab, I know II is head of security, so it's not really my business, but is that guy up there one of our snipers? Sniper? We don't have any Mr. the Hawk, get down!
Fight! 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 Fight!
There's only one option left for me. I know what I have to do. I begin by taking a chuck roast. Compounding the dialogue issue, the music is also usually very loud. So while you're watching Tails speak like you just discovered the concept of shutdown, you just have this woman screeching in your ear about flying and believing in yourself. What is this? Why is his chin like that? What is this angle we're seeing him from? Like what? Why does this look like a photo of an obese cat taken from the perspective of a not long for this world bowl of meow mix? We've got an amusement park, a volcano, a robot monkey factory, and a clock tower. The inside of a whale complete with a ruined city, a bubbly washing machine in the middle of a Zen garden, or you know what? Fuck it, soup.
Where are you right now? I'm at soup! What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup!
You know what? I'm just gonna marry the blue-haired girl on the cover. It seems like she and Corin have a lot in common, and at least they aren't related at all. Oh my god. Staraptor! You came! How did you even survive? I thought I watched you die. Who am I kidding? That doesn't matter.
There's a difference between free and free to play.
What, your broke ass can't afford a battle pass?
I think his broke ass can't afford a battle pass.
Maybe Sonic Riders really isn't all that good of a game. So turns out, Sonic Riders is actually the best game I've ever played. That right there is the core issue with sponsorships for me. It's a cynical, selfish move. As dramatic as this sounds, I see it as a character issue. Anyways, this video is sponsored by Mobile Legends of Idle Legends. Over 1,000 heroes await you in this exciting new Idle RPG. Experience gorgeous 3D visuals, collect treasure and build bonds with your allies through an epic story. Battle other players with the incredibly intuitive PvP system. Save multiple weeks of free in-game currency for an opportunity to summon fuck all. Alternatively, pay $13 real, holy shit, for one full summoning session, in which you will also get fuck all. Use the code in the description for a free 50% off your first battle pass. We take the opportunity to kill Roserade in one shot, before it can even hurt Mr. Turtle at all. Sadly, Mr. Turtle's signature Flare Blitz damages him in return, and since Flare Blitz is a fire-type move, that's super effective recoil damage. Just as quickly as he'd appeared, Gon was, well, gone.
That's... I wonder what happened to the Sky Deck.
This is beginning to blow my...
Sky Deck.
Whoa.
You know, like in Sonic stories, Sonic says, "Whoa, dude, I'm going to Whataburger, way past cool. You want anything?" But in the Amy cutscene, he says, "Gotta go fast," or I guess I should say, "Gotta go to In-N-Out Burger. You want a double-double?" Fire Emblem 16, Three Houses, was a grounded, pretty serious game where you play as a teacher at an officer's academy, and you teach your students different subjects and disciplines to influence their classes and skills, and prepare them for a horrific war that tears the continent apart. Fire Emblem 17, Engage, meanwhile, is a doki doki waifu anime-ass Saturday morning cartoon, in which you play as a sentient tube of Colgate toothpaste that can summon iconic Fire Emblem characters from the past to merge with your units and turn them into all-powerful demigods that can teleport across the map and deliver tactical nukes or shoot guided missiles from a fucking croissant. You have no idea what you're up against. To answer your question, I bought it because Sega basically held a gun to Ai's head and threatened to splatter his brains across Jungle Island.
I don't think mole people are a race. We should burn this place to the ground!
I'm taking this guy's kidneys.
And that is why Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are perfect remakes and my favorite games of all time. Make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. You've defeated me. Curses, confound it all.
You think this is bad? This chicanery? He's done worse. The Bio-Lizard. Are you telling me that a space colony just happens to fall like that? Huh, he orchestrated it. Sonic. He defecated through a sunroof.